Have you ever added a spoon of turmeric to your tea or meal, hoping it would heal your joints, boost memory, or lower blood sugar, only to still feel pain, tiredness, or even stomach discomfort? You're not alone. Many people believe turmeric is always safe, but the truth is, it can actually lose its benefits, or even backfire, when combined with the wrong foods. What feels like just aging or your diabetes acting up may not be the disease itself. In many cases, it's the result of dangerous turmeric food combinations that silently trigger inflammation, block absorption, and weaken insulin sensitivity. And here's the scary part. The longer you mix turmeric with these foods, the more damage you could be causing without even knowing it. The good news is, you don't need expensive supplements or complicated treatments. By simply avoiding certain foods to never eat with turmeric and learning the right pairings, you can unlock its full healing power, protect digestion, reduce inflammation, and keep blood sugar steady. In this video, I'll reveal 3 foods you should never combine with turmeric because they cause inflammation, digestive issues, and block its benefits. Then, I'll share 3 powerful food combinations with turmeric that make it far more effective, backed by science, and easy to apply in your daily meals. Stay with me until the end, because the last food on this list is the most shocking of all, something almost everyone mixes with turmeric without realizing it cancels out its healing power. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, how do you usually take turmeric? Do you drink it with milk, tea, or cook it in your meals? Share your way in the comments, because your story might help someone else today. 1. Processed dairy products. Let's ease into this with something so ordinary that it's probably in your fridge right now. Dairy. Not just a glass of fresh milk or a little cream, but the processed versions that line supermarket shelves. American cheese slices, powdered creamers, sweetened fruit yogurts, and those handy bags of pre-shredded cheese. They're quick, they're tasty, and for many of us, they're a daily comfort. Maybe you like a slice of cheese melted on your morning eggs, or perhaps you stir flavored creamer into your coffee to start the day. At first glance, nothing seems wrong with that. But when you're pairing these foods with turmeric, the story changes. Here's why. Processed dairy isn't just dairy anymore. It's dairy that's been altered, stabilized, and packed with extras like preservatives, artificial flavors, emulsifiers, and often hidden sugars. These additives are designed to keep products lasting longer and tasting consistent. But your body doesn't always thank you for it, especially as we age. Or if you're managing a condition like diabetes, your digestive system can become more sensitive. Acid reflux, slower metabolism, or frequent bloating might already make eating uncomfortable. And here's the kicker. When digestion is stressed, absorption of nutrients suffers. That means even if you are adding turmeric to your meals every day, the curcumin, the powerful compound inside turmeric, may never truly reach your bloodstream to do its healing work. Research has even shown that some dairy proteins can bind to curcumin and make it less available for your body to absorb. Imagine going through the effort of sprinkling turmeric in your eggs or sipping on a turmeric latte, only to lose most of its benefits because it was trapped by a slice of processed cheese or a spoonful of powdered creamer. It's frustrating, right? You're trying to do the right thing for your health, but the very foods you trust could be quietly blocking your progress. And it's not just about missing out on benefits. For many people, especially seniors and diabetics, processed dairy can also contribute to inflammation. Those added sugars in flavored yogurts or creamers can spike blood sugar levels, leaving you feeling tired, foggy, and sometimes even hungrier than before. The stabilizers and artificial ingredients can irritate the gut, which doesn't just cause discomfort, but can also worsen issues like joint pain or fatigue, the very symptoms you might be using turmeric to ease. It's like taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. I know this might sound discouraging, but here's the hopeful part. You don't have to give up the creamy taste and comfort you love. There are plenty of alternatives that not only taste good but also allow turmeric to shine. Unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or even coconut milk can give you that rich, smooth texture in your tea, coffee, or soups without the hidden traps. They're easier to digest, less inflammatory, And they don't bind to curcumin the way processed dairy does. That means more anti-inflammatory power, better blood sugar stability, and real results you can feel in your joints, your digestion, and your overall energy. Think about this. The next time you make scrambled eggs with turmeric, skip the processed cheese and drizzle a little extra virgin olive oil instead. Not only does it taste wonderful, but the healthy fats in olive oil can actually boost curcumin absorption instead of blocking it. Or, if you love your morning turmeric latte, try blending it with warm almond milk and a dash of cinnamon. You'll not only avoid the pitfalls of processed dairy, but also add extra blood sugar balancing benefits. Small changes like these can completely transform how turmeric works in your body. So the main takeaway here is simple yet powerful. If you're using turmeric for its health benefits, avoid processed dairy as much as possible. Your body deserves better fuel, and when you give it that, you'll notice the difference. Not just in how your stomach feels after meals, but in your energy, your joints, and your overall sense of well-being. Now that you know the first hidden saboteur of turmeric, let's move on to the second food that might shock you even more. Because this one is often labeled as healthy, but can silently cancel out turmeric's power. 2. Vinegar-Heavy Foods. Now that we've talked about dairy, let's shift to something else that's just as common in daily meals but often overlooked. Vinegar-heavy foods. Think about how often they show up. Pickles on your burger, ketchup on your fries, mustard on a hot dog, a tangy salad dressing, or even a scoop of coleslaw from the deli. They're everywhere, and most of the time, they feel light and refreshing. Many of us even associate vinegar with cleansing or healthy eating. But here's where it gets tricky. When it comes to turmeric, foods high in vinegar can work against you. Here's the simple science behind it. Turmeric's strength comes from curcumin, its active compound. Curcumin is powerful but fragile. It needs a stable environment to survive digestion and make it into your bloodstream. When you mix turmeric with highly acidic foods like vinegar, the curcumin can become unstable and break down before your body even gets a chance to use it. In other words, you could be faithfully adding turmeric to your salad dressing or seasoning your meals with it every day, but if vinegar is part of the mix, you might be canceling out many of its benefits without realizing it. Let's dig a little deeper into what that looks like in real life. Maybe you're trying to be healthy by throwing together a green salad and whisking in some turmeric powder with bottled vinaigrette. Sounds like a good move, right? Sadly, not always. Most store-bought vinaigrettes are loaded not only with vinegar, but also preservatives, added sugars, and even cheap oils. That acidity plus those extras create an environment where turmeric can't do its job effectively. Or take something as simple as a turkey sandwich with pickles. It seems harmless, but combining turmeric-seasoned turkey with vinegary pickles may leave curcumin too unstable to deliver the anti-inflammatory or blood sugar lowering benefits you are counting on. And for people with sensitive stomachs, seniors, diabetics, or anyone already struggling with acid reflux, the combination can be even worse. Vinegar-heavy foods paired with turmeric can trigger bloating, heartburn, or indigestion, leaving you wondering why your healthy meal makes you feel uncomfortable. I know how discouraging that can feel. You're trying to do something good for your body, yet instead of relief, you end up with more discomfort. That's not your fault, it's simply the hidden chemistry at play. But here's the part that gives hope. Acidic foods aren't the enemy, it's all about timing and pairing. If you enjoy vinegar-rich condiments like pickles or mustard, you don't have to cut them out completely. You just need to avoid combining them directly with turmeric in the same meal. By separating when you eat them, you allow turmeric to keep its structure intact and work the way it's supposed to. Small adjustments like this can preserve the benefits you're looking for without making you feel deprived. Even better, there are easy swaps that don't just protect turmeric, but actually enhance it. Instead of drenching your salad in a vinegar-based dressing, try making a simple blend of extra virgin olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and a pinch of black pepper. This mix doesn't just taste fresh, it also provides the healthy fats and absorption boost that turmeric needs. Olive oil creates a smooth carrier for curcumin, and black pepper contains piperine, which can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. That's a massive difference in how much your body can actually use. Imagine the relief in your joints or the steadiness in your blood sugar once turmeric is truly allowed to work at full power. Think of it this way. Turmeric is like a hard-working friend who wants to help you, but vinegar-heavy foods can tie its hands behind its back. Once you stop pairing them or swap for friendlier options, you unlock the real strength turmeric was meant to deliver. And that shift isn't theoretical. You can feel it in less bloating after meals, in calmer digestion, in lighter joints, and in steadier energy levels throughout your day. That's the kind of result people hope for when they add turmeric to their lives, and it becomes possible with just a little awareness. So here's the big takeaway. Vinegar-based foods aren't bad, but they're not good partners for turmeric. If you want this golden spice to work its magic, keep it away from those acidic companions during the same meal. Instead, pair it with olive oil, black pepper, or even coconut milk, and you'll experience the difference. Now that we've uncovered how vinegar-heavy foods can secretly cancel out turmeric's benefits, let's move to the third group of foods. This one is especially surprising because it's often promoted as healthy, but when mixed with turmeric, it can quietly steal away all the benefits you're hoping for. 3. Sugary cereals and baked goods. Now that we've looked at dairy and vinegar-heavy foods, let's turn to something that feels cozy, familiar, and often comforting. Sugary cereals and baked goods. Picture this. You wake up and pour yourself a big bowl of frosted flakes, grab a blueberry muffin on your way to work, or maybe slice into a piece of banana bread in the afternoon. These foods are everywhere, and they often bring back memories of childhood or family traditions. And recently, turmeric has even found its way into them. You may have seen turmeric muffins, turmeric pancakes, or even so-called healthy granola bars at the store. It feels like a smart choice at first, adding a super spice to a favorite treat. But here's the painful truth. If those foods are packed with refined sugar, you may be canceling out every benefit turmeric has to offer without even knowing it. Here's why. Sugar is one of the most inflammatory substances you can eat. It hits your system fast, spikes your blood sugar, and forces your body to pump out insulin in response. Over time, this roller coaster stresses your metabolism, increases fat storage, and lays the groundwork for serious conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. On the flip side, turmeric's greatest gift is its anti-inflammatory power. It works quietly inside your body to calm down swelling, protect your cells from free radical damage, and soothe your immune system. But when you eat turmeric in a sugary muffin, cookie, or bowl of cereal, your body gets two completely contradictory signals. One trying to reduce inflammation, the other cranking it up. Guess which one usually wins? The sugar. And the turmeric's potential gets drowned out in the noise. But the problem doesn't stop there. High-sugar foods don't just cause inflammation, they also interfere with nutrient absorption. When your insulin spikes and your digestion slows down, curcuminum, the very compound in turmeric you're hoping will heal you, gets trapped in the process. Instead of making it into your bloodstream, it gets wasted. For older adults managing blood sugar, for people dealing with arthritis pain, or for anyone hoping to keep their brain sharp as they age, this combination is particularly harmful. Imagine carefully adding turmeric to your diet every day, only to have it sabotaged by the sugary pastry or cereal you paired it with. It's heartbreaking because you're putting in the effort, but not seeing the results you deserve. I know how tempting these foods are. There's comfort in a warm muffin with coffee, or the crunch of cereal first thing in the morning. Food is emotional, not just physical. But here's the hopeful part. You don't need to give up comfort. You just need to make smarter swaps. Instead of sugary cereal, try unsweetened oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of turmeric. Instead of banana bread loaded with white sugar, spread a little almond butter on whole grain toast and dust it lightly with turmeric and cinnamon. Or, if you're craving something sweet, add turmeric to a smoothie made with blueberries, banana, and a splash of unsweetened almond milk. If you still want that hint of sweetness, use raw honey or pure maple syrup in small amounts. They're natural, less processed, and don't spike blood sugar as aggressively as refined sugar or corn syrup. These swaps let turmeric work at full strength while still giving you that comfort factor. Think about how much better you'll feel when you make these changes. Instead of the mid-morning crash after sugary cereal, you'll feel steady energy. Instead of aching joints that linger after pastries, you'll notice less inflammation over time. And instead of frustration that turmeric doesn't work, you'll start experiencing the real benefits it's capable of delivering. Calmer digestion, clearer mind, more mobility, and better blood sugar balance. That's the life so many people want when they turn to natural remedies, and it's completely within reach. So here's the bottom line. If you're using turmeric to fight inflammation, don't pair it with foods that fuel inflammation at the exact same time. That means most boxed cereals, store-bought baked goods, and anything made with white sugar or corn syrup are best left out when you're trying to get the most from this golden spice. Awareness really is power here. Once you know what cancels out turmeric, you can make choices that let it shine. Now that we've uncovered the 3 most common food groups that sabotage turmeric, processed dairy, vinegar-heavy foods, and sugary cereals and baked goods, it's time to pull everything together. In the next part, I'll show you how to take this knowledge and turn it into a simple daily habit so turmeric can actually work for you, not against you. As we wrap up, I want to take a moment to thank you, not just for watching, but for choosing to care for your health today. Life gets busy and it's easy to put yourself last, yet here you are, learning how to make one small change that can protect your body. Together, we uncovered 3 everyday foods, processed dairy, vinegar-heavy dishes, and sugary cereals or baked goods, that can quietly cancel out turmeric's healing power. We also talked about better pairings like black pepper, healthy fats, or natural sweeteners that can turn this golden spice into a true ally for your joints, digestion, and blood sugar. Remember, health isn't about being perfect. It's about small steps that build up over time. Maybe tomorrow you skip the flavored creamer and use almond milk instead. Maybe you sprinkle turmeric and black pepper on your eggs or stir it into oatmeal. Each choice, no matter how small, adds up and moves you closer to feeling stronger, calmer, and more in control of your body. Whether you're managing diabetes, joint pain, or just hoping for more energy, you deserve to feel better. And turmeric can help when used the right way. If today's message gave you hope, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you're planning to try after watching this? Share it in the comments so others can learn from your journey. And if you'd like to keep walking this path together, don't forget to subscribe. We've got more simple, science-backed tips waiting for you. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay kind to your body, and know that you're worth every step of progress you make. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate your support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you, and goodbye.